Alright, so we got book review. We have major books to go through. So we have the entire Marvel Zombies line up to the latest collected edition. We have Marvel Zombies, the complete collection, book 1, which contains volume 1 and Dead Days. We have Marvel Zombies 2. We have Marvel Zombies 3. We have Marvel Zombies 4. We have Supreme. And the latest one, Marvel Zombies Return. So, oh, goddamn, I cleared all these books in one day in 6 hours or so. So, let's get into these. So, the whole story of Marvel Zombies is obviously zombies. What caused it was a hero. Who the fuck? It was a Sentry, I think, from a different universe, crashed into Marvel's universe after whatever, and plague broke out. And the cool thing about this, actually, let me show you the fucking art. The cool thing about Marvel Zombies is that they retain their they retain their personalities, and they can function as, normal people, but they still crave flesh. So here are the awesome variant covers for this, and these are all by Arthur Sudam. Yeah. So yeah, and these are all the movie covers and stuff. There we go, that's better. But yeah, so they retain their personalities and whatnot, whereas they, still crave food. They still crave human flesh. And they end up killing everybody on the planet as a result, because every zombie apocalypse ever, you know how it all ends. But this one is very different because it has a lot of plot twists in this. And they're really good plot twists. I actually really love the shit out of those. They are the best. So you can always check out these artists on any platform, just about. Some of them have whichever one, I don't know. It depends. Like I've said before, some of them stick to one place, and some of them stick to the other. Wow, Boris. Nice. He is a fucking legend in covers and work. Like, his work is amazing. So, as you can imagine, the Marvel heroes devolve, but, still retain their sense of style, or sense of self, I should say. And they try to make a living while being zombies, which is kind of funny. So, in the first one and Dead Days is a prequel, basically, to the events of what happened in Marvel Zombies in the first one. But in this one, they kill everybody. They kill Galactus, Silver Surfer, gain the power cosmic, and they leave Earth. And it's some really twisted shit in this. Like, it's so fucking twisted. Just, wow, I was blown away by how twisted it was. Now, the funny part is, I have read up to number 3, which I didn't know. So that was cool. It was nice to just, cruise through 1 through 3. That helped. So in Marvel, let me get this out the way. There we go. Marvel Zombies 2. It's 40 years later, so that took place in 2006, 2007, I think. Yeah, 2007, yeah. So that's everybody involved in the project. It was a hell of a project, too. So 40 years later is 2046, 2047. And by the way, all the hardcovers look exactly like this. Literally green text over black. That's all it is. Ought to be something special. But yeah, so this is 40 years later. They come back to Earth because they've literally eaten the entire fucking universe. So they come back to Earth thinking they can start over. To their surprise, the hunger they had disappears. There's a small pocket of humanity left, which entails an aging Black Panther who survived being partially eaten by Giant Man, and Forge, and the head of Wasp survived, the head of Hawkeye survived, and yeah, it was some crazy shit. But what made this really, the whole thing that makes this whole story so crazy is the way it all ties together. So, as I told you in the first one, what started it was a superhero. It was a Sentry. But what really started it the first time was the Fantastic Four going into an alternate universe. But Reed from an alternate universe invited his 20-year-old self to that universe and tricked him into bringing them into theirs. So, yeah, that's how the plague really started. So, yeah, that was some crazy shit. And then the zombies got teleported elsewhere. And then we come to Marvel Zombies 3. In 3, it followed... This one's funny as hell, though, because this is the darkest one and the funniest one. It's the funniest because it has Deadpool, so I hear Ryan Reynolds' voice as I'm reading it. And it's the darkest because Kingpin took over New York, and with the help of... I'm trying to remember whose tech he used. I forget whose tech he used. He manufactured cloning tanks to make clone humans for the zombies to feed on. That shit is fucking gross. Oh, I forgot to show you covers. Shit. My bad. I don't think there were any covers, though. So yeah, there's them getting teleported. But what's so ironic about this is Spider-Man. There we go. Come on. Spider-Man regains his he has a real crisis of conscience with this shit and whatnot. And throughout this, like, you really get the introspection with everybody, including Spidey, on how they really feel about all this. There's the reference covers. And people involved. So there's that. This has, I think, some. Yep, it does. There we go. So in this, you get the cloning, feeding frenzy, and more, and the Midnight Suns reunite. There's Machine Man. I like Machine Man. That motherfucker is awesome. So, yeah, he comes back. That's his upgraded version. And he just, crazy. But Kingpin is so masterful. Now, if you've seen Daredevil Season 4 on Netflix, or was it, Season 4, yeah, where Kingpin proved how masterful, manipulative he was. That's literally what he did in this by bringing Morbius's counterpart into the universe and basically, drugging and stopping his counterpart from, warning anybody and shit. So, yeah, that was some crazy shit. Whew. I mean, this shit is dark, but funny at the same time, which is really strange. But it's worth the read. It really is. There's a zombie variant. It's Daredevil. There's the Eternals. Incredible Hercules. Nova. Scar. So with 3, the plans are thwarted and whatnot, but at such a high cost as well. Because there's like no end to the horde. They just keep coming and shit. Like, it never ends. And it's so hard to just, you know, survive and whatnot. So, that's 3. Then we come to 4. 4 is crazy. 4 follows the events of 3. And there is the synopsis for that. So, let's see here. This one includes the Tale of the Zombie original comic for the reprint of this. There we go. Oh, okay. That's cool. The story continues in Marvel Zombies Return. So that's awesome. So, yeah. And then there's just that cover. So there aren't many covers in this. But in this, you get to see... What was that dude's name? I don't remember. Oh, wait a minute. It says something. Yeah, Black Talon. That's who they fought. Yeah. So Black Talon is trying to get in on this shit as well. And you follow the first zombie and Deadpool as they meet Black Talon. And then Black Talon is trying to harness the plague itself as, you know, a way to hold worlds hostage. Or, yeah, parallel worlds hostage and whatnot. And it's a hell of a selling point, too. I like that. But, you know, it doesn't work out either. So, yeah, this shit was cool. It was nice seeing Man-Thing. Ghost Rider, he died in 3. Yeah. Because Machine Man rode his cycle. That was funny as hell. So, yep. That was cool. And then we come to Marvel Zombies Supreme. So this is about Squadron Supreme zombies and how they are clones of the originals. And they... What happened with them? I'm trying to remember here. Yeah, they were locked in the Pegasus facility. And it turns out Jack of Hearts returns. I didn't even know who the hell this dude was until I was reading it. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool dude. His Zeta power, his Zeta rays brought them back to life. So that was interesting. That was an interesting deal as well. And there's a variant. But yeah, the artwork in this is phenomenal, crazy, and really good. So, yeah, that's Zombie Supreme. And then we have the last one. Now, I haven't read Resurrection yet. I'm waiting for the collected set of that. So we got Marvel Zombies Return. So this is... They're back at it again. So, Spidey is trying to walk. He's trying to walk the good life because he doesn't have the hunger anymore. He wants to have a good life and all this shit. And it worked out pretty good for a little bit, and then he fed. Yeah, the boy fed, and shit broke loose. Like, oh my god, it was funny. Okay, that's articles and stuff. Fuck that. Covers. So, as I told you, shit broke loose. And it was funny as hell. Oh my god, it was so funny. It was funny and sad at the same time because he really wanted to lead a good life and not feed. And it didn't work out because he fed. And as a result of that shit, the other zombies that he made ended up feeding on those that were around him. And he flipped the fuck out. I was like, no, no, no. That's not what I was trying to do. And the other ones that got teleported, they got sent to different places. So Giant Man ended up with the Watcher, a different one, who looks like a buff man baby. Yeah, it's really fucking weird. I don't like it. He kills him, gains access to the key that allows him to unlock the multiverse and whatnot from that universe's Tony Stark. And Tony actually made an alcohol. He actually made an alcohol that contained nanomachines that eat necrotic flesh. So that was cool, but he was a full-blown alcoholic, so he died, drunk. But he went out fighting, so that was cool. What else was there? Oh yeah, Rhodey took up the mantle of Iron Man. Where else? Everybody landed in a different universe and took over that universe and recruited them. But the plot twist with this is how you're supposed to really read the saga. In this, you remember I told you about the Sentry, okay? Sentry ended up with, I think Earth 616's Watcher, and that Watcher sent him to that Earth and started the whole process again. So, if you really want to read the story, you read it backwards, which is crazy as hell, but makes a lot of fucking sense once you read it. So, yeah. Truth. So, out of all of the Marvel Zombies books here, oh my god, so many of these fuckers. All these books, I would say 3 is the best one, just because of how super dark it is, but also all of them combined are phenomenal in their own respects. And what separates this from DC's deceased storylines and whatnot is, yeah, this is dark shit, but there's humor to it. Whereas, there's the desolation factor of, there's zombies now, and there's no, coming back to life after that. You're dead. You're gone. There's no way to stop that shit. Where versus like DC's approach with zombies is that, it's brutal, it's bleak. There's no hope in sight. But they make it funny so you aren't as, terrified and shit. But yeah, it's just wow. This whole saga is nuts. But it's worth the read, it really is. I killed this whole thing in 6 hours. That was fun. So, if you are a dedicated Marvel fan and you love zombies, you will like Marvel Zombies. I know a lot of people might not like this because either zombies, Marvel, or they just don't really like seeing their best heroes getting turned into brain-munching, flesh-eating people. If you don't like zombies, well, this ain't for you. If you don't like the people involved with this project, you won't like this. If you love the art and whatnot, definitely for you. I would recommend this to you and friends. I hope you enjoy this a lot, as much as I enjoyed it. Because, damn, this was amazing shit. So, yeah, if you don't like comics, you won't enjoy this. That's understandable. Not everybody reads comics. That's cool. So, yeah, I'm anxious to read Marvel Zombies Resurrection and see how that goes and what plot twist is thrown in there. But the fact that the Watcher from 616 set all this up, that's pretty crazy. Like, that's some crazy ass shit. So, yeah, that's some major plot twist right there. Whew, crazy. So, until next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.